Oh, morning everyone. The weather for Tuttle, it's nice and early. I have a really big session this morning. I have a 30k bike and then like a full pull and grip session because my grip is not very good. I did my Hyrox testing last week and it's just not very good. Also, do you know what's so mad? I think last week's video, it was me being like, oh no, the week before. So last week was how to start running. Definitely go and watch that, by the way. It's a really, really good video, really helpful, especially if you're like a beginner runner. The week before was hybrid athlete, day in life, injury free. I went back a few stages with my injury, which sucks. Like I literally have an MRI today. I took another week off running. It's a whole process, to be fair. The reason I went back a few steps is because I actually did a speed session that I probably shouldn't have done. So yeah, I've got an MRI. It feels so much better. I've not ran for a week. I've been on a course of anti-inflammatories. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I've got a 30k bike. I still do have the marathon on the 11th of August in Paris. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know. I mean, it's not fast. I'm not running fast. I'm just doing it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. During my session, I'm going to have the electro fuel. So this is 30 grams of carbs and then 300 milligrams of sodium. I'm also actually gonna put my creatine in here. I've been faffing. Basically, when you set up Zwift, it doesn't like register that I am here and the Wi-Fi's working in the garage and I have to go into the house and I have to reset it and it loses connection. Oh, it already says connection disconnected. This is gonna be a fun ride. I don't feel completely back to square one with my injury. I did take a full week off running again. I've gone back to the physio that I've had since I was 14, who actually has always dealt with my hip. They live quite a bit away. It's not that far, it's like an hour. But I've been seeing someone who's like 10 minutes away and I'm just like not feeling it. So I've gone back to seeing my physio, Dave. And honestly, last week he made me feel so much better about everything. You know when you're really comfortable with the physio and they just make you feel more reassured? And he's really great. So got an MRI today. Just basically we need to check it's not something more severe. And if it is, we'll come to that when we come to it. But the bike for me is very transferable to running. I can sit on the bike and do 30k, and that's probably equivalent for me doing 12 to 14k aerobic run. And I'm just aiming to keep my fitness up. Very aware I do have that marathon soon. And essentially, I'm just gonna really enjoy it in Paris. I'm gonna vlog it all for you guys. The marathon's at 9 p.m. I mean, I'm gonna start it. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. It feels fantastic today. Obviously I'm on the bike, I'm not doing any running. We'll see, you know. I'm staying super, super positive. I know a lot of you have been kind of following this journey of me with this injury and have really resonated with me being quite open about it. So fingers crossed. This is the exact same thing. But yeah, my session, I'm listening to a podcast, Jordan Sire, Nick Bear one. Loving it so far. Always listen to a podcast on the bike. I think it's a great idea. So today's session, 30k bike and then a pull grip session, which we've got deadlifts, we've got rope pulls, a lot of row, lat pull down, we've got an AMRAP, we've got rounds for time. It's hard, so I'm getting stuck in. We keep disconnecting from the screen, so I'm hoping it just it doesn't lose progress essentially. It's been 29 minutes, I've done 14.6k. Podcast is super interesting. I'd actually recommend everyone to listen. Love Jordan Sire, I've followed him for years, and he's talking about like the glucose monitors and how they're kind of trendy at the moment. Loads of people are wearing them. You shouldn't be because if you're not diabetic. It's just like a really, really interesting episode. I'm obviously only 30 minutes in. So yeah, I've done 15k. It keeps disconnecting, so I really hope it saves this. I'm at a very easy pace. Heart rate is at 126, so I'm chilling in zone 2, which is great. Doing more zone 2 work. I'm gonna keep my fitness up there even though I'm not running. And then we've got a pull session, which I'll definitely show you a little bit of. And I've got a whiz to Liverpool and get this MRI. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel quite emotional when I think about it because I'm like, oh, maybe if I had an MRI when it started to really hurt in like mid-May, would I be in a different place? But you can't think like that, and also just one of those things, isn't it, guys? So yeah, got just under 30 minutes to go and then we're nearly done. 30k, can't really see it. 30k done and dusted, 59 minutes. Gonna take it inside. Ooh, need to quickly get changed, so I'm gonna take my cycling shorts off and put normal shorts on. And then we've got the pool session. I've got literally an hour, and then I am going for this MRI appointment. So I'm gonna just show you bits. I forgot to record my AMRAP then because I was timing it, but it was basically 8-minute AMRAP, 3 power cleans at 50 kg, 5 wide grip pull-ups, and then 10 kettlebell deadlifts. I don't do power cleans at all. Don't know how to do it. Thought my technique was fucking shit. And I left that in my notes to my coach. I said, we need to work on that. So I did 2 sets with 15, it just felt really off. Bear in mind, yesterday I did a strength session, which was just so freaking hard. And we're building up my strength into like, you know, like deadlifts at like 105, 110, squats 90, 95, pendlay rows 60, shoulder press, like really heavy. So I feel knackered today, I won't lie, and I've obviously just done the bike. So I didn't want to injure myself by doing a power clean when I don't know actually how to do it. So I dropped the weight a little bit. The last thing I've got is 4 rounds conditioning, 8 calorie assault bike, arms only, so I'm going to do ski erg, arms only, 10 dumbbell bent over row with 15s, and then sled pull again, which I can't do. I'm going to use the cable machine. Sled pull is probably my best Hyrox exercise, the one that I love, so I don't mind missing it today. Okay, done and dusted, 50 minutes. Can't read anything else on there. Let me tell you. So I literally maybe have 15 minutes and then I need to leave and drive about an hour, I think, to this MRI. Don't know how I feel about it. Not too great, is what it is. Hip is being a bitch. But yeah, session done. Need to get showered. And I'm gonna probably have to like take a bagel on the way. Might have time to stop at Starbucks and get like a panini. Maybe, we'll see. She's ready. I'm gonna have 2 bagels. I'm really in a rush. I am gonna toast them because honestly, a dry bagel reminds me, I don't know why, of doing a race or a marathon, because a lot of the time I have a bagel, a banana, almond butter and banana and honey and whatever else is on it. And there's obviously never a toaster in my hotel room. So a lot of the time I have a dry bagel. And honestly, the thought of it makes me feel a little bit queasy because I can never finish. I need to stop doing that before races. Boom, boom. Bosh. I won't be vlogging where the MRI is. It's also an absolute mission to get to. Basically, I've gone private with the MRI, so I'm paying for it. 1, so I can get the results as quick as possible and I can give them to my physio and we can chat through and we can see what the situation is. It might be absolutely fine. I might be absolutely fine or I might not be, and we don't know yet. So a lot of the time it takes quite a while to go through your GP. So let's go and get an MRI. Let's put my bagels in foil like I'm a child. You know what's really kind of annoying me about it? The fact that potentially I could have done this a while ago. But it's been really weird with my injury because it's just very hit and miss. Like sometimes I'm absolutely fine and I'm perfect and I ran a 40k week on that week that I was like, oh my God, I feel great. I then did an interval session and I just feel like I went back 1,000 million pieces and steps and got pretty upset about it, to be honest, guys. Felt really emotional. Do you know when you're injured and you think your injury's gone and then it's like, oh, as if by magic it's back? That's just how I felt. So it's what it is. Thought it was about time. Let's just book an MRI. I'm gonna have that one with butter because that looks nice and buttery. Regarding food and tracking calories, I don't track, I don't count calories. I roughly do know what I have a day. That is something to bear in mind because I did used to track, but I just, as a coach and kind of what I do as a job, I'm very, very aware of calories, essentially just what's in food. Mine will be, I mean, it's always above 3,000 without a shadow of the doubt. I've not been as hungry because I've not ran as much, but because we're doing a lot of bike, I'm still, you know, really doing a lot of work. Peanut butter jelly. I've just not felt as hungry when I've not ran. I think it's because I usually run so much, like I usually touch on like 60k a week. It's been very different for me not doing that. But yeah, definitely on a minimum of 3,000. I usually push to maybe like 4,000. But as I said, not 100% sure. Right. I'm gonna update you. I'm gonna drive. I need to go. I'm running late. I'm gonna get to my MRI. I'm gonna have it, and then I'm gonna update you and see what happens. I don't even know if I get the results. I don't know anything about it. I fell asleep in the MRI. I fell asleep and I woke up with this massive twitch, but she said I stayed really still, as you're supposed to in MRI. I get the results in 3 days. Do you know what? I'll probably put them on Instagram and stuff and chat about it a little bit, depending on what they are. I might want to keep it complete to myself. I don't know yet, but follow me on Instagram if you're not already. LucyDavis_fit. Bald Street coffee, gorgeous cappuccino with oat milk, and now I'm gonna work my way home. I've got 3 meetings back back to back, and one of them is literally at 1 o'clock. So I have to get home. I get back at 12:58. 12:58. Yes. Guys, back from my MRI, my meals have been delivered. So me and Ben have started working with this company called Farm to Fork Nutrition. They're absolutely incredible. A lot of fresh produce, beef, stroganoff and rice. You've got all the calories and macros. I don't really look at the calories, but for example, cheesy taco pasta bake, 575 calories, 58 grams of protein. Unreal. One of the main things, isn't the best thing about these is that... You can tell people.
So one of the best things about the meals is, because I'm not using the meal, but I'm using the raw meat, is that with most meal prep companies, they will have to like order all the different bits in from different places, like the meat, the veg, potatoes, the rice and stuff. But with these ones, they're all made on the farm, so the potatoes, the vegetables, the meat, which means you don't have to water anything down. They're all cooked at the same time and put into the meals, which is why they're fresh.
Fresh. Fresh from the farm to the fork. Do I have a discount code that I can give anyone so if they want to try them?
I think it's Lucy Fit.
Lucy Fit. I didn't realise I had a code, potentially a link as well. But honestly, they're absolutely amazing. So I will be having one for my lunch and one for my dinner, and I pretty much have that every day. I usually have my own breakfast because I like making my oat bowl. But obviously this morning I had to rush off for that MRI appointment, so I didn't have a chance to do that. But now I'm gonna go and jump on a meeting. You okay there? On your dad's bum. Progress with the little girl. She is getting so much better. Look at her. Oh. And then Minnie, basically the vets has said she has anxiety. She's only 6 months old, so she was given medication and she's doing a lot better. She's getting more confident. Like, he is literally obsessed with us. He just can't, he can't not be on us and be around us all the time.
What's he doing now?
He's just on your bum. And so she's getting better. Look at her littleness. Just about to jump on another meeting, but first things first, also how cute were the kittens? It's real progress for us with Minnie with that. I have officially had Whoop for over 2 years, and that's it. That's wild to me. I can't get it off without my nails. Look at that. I took it off my MRI and I was like, ooh. But yeah, Whoop. Love. This is me today, feeling nice and green. To be fair, I've actually had quite a lot of green recently, and this is really how I'm feeling. I know it is good for me. And my strain is still relatively high. It's definitely different now I'm not running, but I think one of the things about Whoop that I love is the fact that it's just so easy to wear and it's not distracting. It's almost just like a band. So you don't even realise you've got it on, but for me, it just naturally tracks everything now. So it tracks the functional fitness, it tracks the cycling, obviously tracks your sleep for you. And it will do everything and all the data that I want to see. So like resting heart rate, HRV, hours of sleep, sleep performance, stress levels. I'm really interested by it and I absolutely love it. I have obviously worked with them for a really, really long time now. So I've not worked with them as long as I've had it. I had it first and then they reached out to me after that. But I do have a link for you below which gives you a free Whoop band. So a free 4.0 Whoop band. And then you get a free month as well. So you can just try it. You can see how you go. But yes, let me know how you guys get on with it. I know loads of you from YouTube do come through and give it a go, and that is literally incredible and amazing. But I am about to jump on a call with Meta about the Paris Marathon, so goodbye. I actually have a triple session today. This is a full hybrid day, so we did bike this morning. I'm really sad that I couldn't run. That would make it even a better hybrid. I then did my full pull session, grip session with Hyrox elements. And then I'm going swimming this evening. Ooh, creamy chicken gnocchi bake. Fucking delish. With my best friend who's currently pregnant because she wants me to take her swimming. So I'm not gonna like fully swim. Obviously I won't be doing load. Oh, cheesy taco pasta bake. That's what I want. I made my decision. And that is 575 calories, 58 grams of protein, 42 grams of carbs, 30 grams of fat. So yeah, I'm going for a swim at 6 o'clock. I've just had 2 back-to-back meetings. I am doing a lot of work with the My Coach affiliates at the moment, which is incredible. I'm doing loads of events with them as a brand, and the brand is growing and it's expanding and it's amazing. You guys on YouTube get discount with code YouTube50 for the My Coach app. We've just introduced 70 new workouts for Hyrox on the app, and it's incredible. They are the most delicious meal prep. It doesn't feel like meal prep because I think a lot of people's meal prep is like low calorie and just, I have a really quite high calorie diet, and this company. The food's good, it makes you feel amazing. I feel fantastic off of the food, and it's all fresh, hence the name of it. Obviously, I do work with them now, but it's 100% a company I'd purchase meal prep from without a shadow of a doubt. And the first one really that I've actually said yes to working with. There's a lot of companies that have reached out to me before and I've actually declined every single one because if the portions haven't been big enough, the food isn't great, isn't that nice, it's not variety. Like, this is a gorgeous taco beef pasta bake thing, like amazing. I just realized I started to make my daily stack, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, I guess, like supplements and things that I take for performance. So I've already put my collagen in. This flavor is the cranberry and raspberry. So collagen, collagen is a peptide basically. It's really good for recovery, but it's also really good for hair, skin and nails. And then I also have a scoop of my greens. Greens predominantly for me for all my micronutrients that I might not fully get in my diet. I've got a pretty high carb diet, like protein's still super high for me because of the amount of calories that I eat, but definitely it's really important for me to have. I had my creatine this morning in my electrolytes, and then I also take beta-alanine, so I just do about that much in there. So they're the three things, and I would usually have creatine in there as well. I call it the daily stack, and it's just something that makes you feel good. It has performance benefits, it has health benefits predominantly, I'd say with the greens anyway. I'm actually going to start taking my beetroot again. I do have the Paris Olympic Marathon on the 10th of August. So about 3.5 weeks. Not sure how it's going to go yet. Obviously, your girly hasn't been running properly. I feel like my fitness is still really there though. So we're just going to see. I'm going around the Olympics. I get to go to the Olympics itself, and I'm so excited about the whole process. So fingers crossed, it should be absolutely fine. And then I put supplements that I take on a day-to-day basis in here. I probably can't tell you what they all are. If I just lay them out, you'll be able to see them a little bit better. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what they are. So we've got omega-3, we've got a joint supplement, we've got vitamin D, we've got a multivitamin, ashwagandha, calcium, magnesium, I think this one is, and I can't remember what this is. But they're the supplements and vitamins that I take on a day-to-day basis. I find them all beneficial for me, and that's the reason that I take them, and that's just a point that I want to get across. Like, I do it because I find benefit in taking all of them, and I'm not telling anyone else to take them. They're just ones that I personally have. They are all from my protein and my vitamins. Discount code LucyD will get you up to, I think, 60% off them, which is wild. These are from Amazon. I don't know where else you could get the beetroot shots from. I actually don't mind it. It's not that bad. I'm actually just sit here doing the show notes for the podcast that we're doing tomorrow, and it's actually, we're doing our top 10 book recommendations that we've ever read. So I'll do 5 and Ben does 5. And I thought I'd actually just tell you guys my top 5 book recommendations, I guess. So the first one is Atomic Habits by James Clear. The second one is Breath by James Nestor. The third one is Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. The fourth one is Oversubscribed by Daniel Priestley. And then the last one is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. The books are incredible. They're not storybooks. However, I do love a storybook. I love Colleen Hoover. And I'm also reading Sally something at the moment, and Normal People books, incredible. But these are more like business and like mindset, not like self-help particularly. I think these help with business in general. Amazing books, give them a read. Comment your favourites as well. So me and Loz have just been for a little swim. We did 1,675 metres, and that was absolutely wonderful. We have Loz and Lucy night once or twice a week where we're just together, and this was the new one. Swimming is now in the equation, and it was absolutely wonderful. So yeah, 3 sessions done today, which were lovely. I actually said to Loz then, obviously with me with swimming, there's like no pain on my hip at all, which is amazing. Maybe it's the triathlon era. We're not sure yet. We'll wait for the MRI results. What are you doing? Oh.
Getting you?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. Ben's being a boy. It actually really has got me, Ben, yeah. Oh yeah, am I in my triathlon era? Who knows? This hip definitely needs to get better before I obviously embark on like loads of ultras and everything like that again. Bear in mind, I've got a marathon coming up very soon, so we're gonna have to see how it goes anyway. But I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, I don't even enjoy it because I'm going with my best friend and it was wonderful. So was that why it was so enjoyable? Maybe.
I got one of these LED face masks and they're supposed to be incredible for your skin. I've only been using it for a few days, so Ben hates it. Ben thinks it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm gonna go and have another meal. God, I can't see a thing. I'm gonna go and have another meal. Just put my food in the microwave. I don't know why. I have to snack on stuff whilst my food is doing. I've done a lot of sport today. Did a lot of exercise today, and usually I'll increase my calories. I feel the effects of when I have trained more. Obviously, next to swim tonight with Lauren, I don't like feeling low energy, so I'm gonna have this and snacking all day. I also had a bar today. I forgot to show you because I think I don't jump on a meeting or whatever I just did. Have I got any of this? It's like a wafer thing. These things, delish, unreal. So I had a wafer and then I have this meal now. I think this one's 750 calories, which is bigger than the one from before, but I just feel like I need it. And then also I'll have like a yog bowl or like a granola bowl this evening, I think, with like fruit and Biscoff and everything like that. There it is. It is pasta again, but it's got a lot of pulled chicken and I've added cheese. Just watching Notting Hill, a classic. Yeah, I'm gonna just tuck in. Last meal. Massive bowl of granola, fruit, Biscoff, nut butter, yum. Whilst watching Love Island, couldn't quite finish those last couple of pieces of banana. I'm so full. Well, that was today, done and dusted. There's the princess. Hi, princess. She was great today. Still absolutely shattered. Gonna have to have an early night, but gonna end the video there. It's been like a full day. I love you and leave you. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.